Alright, might as well give this a go anyway. Alright, greetings everyone, it's me, Jeffrey, aka Ace of Zeros, back again to give you a video that's been weeks since my last video, and the simple reason because of that is because of clearly how the energies have been doing their magic and how we've had to magically work with them as they come along, because it seemed like this week's theme of inner work was about clearing out more cellular memory stuff from past lives, genetic lineages going way back to the stars. And overall, it was an interesting week because a thing I noticed was that there is a lot of patterns that I know I dealt with, and I know that I was already out of from especially last month, that I clearly exited and cleared and removed myself from. They came back, as well as other patterns such as more primal patterns of lower chakra, lower human, well, not to say lower, but more animalistic human tendencies were coming up. And overall, it was interesting to see that not just within myself, but around me, there was a lot of there was a lot of repetitious cycles coming back up again. But as we've grown with this whole process thus far, at least the ones who've managed to get this far with just dealing with these cycles as they come, it's clear that we reached a point of just quick final clearing out. I know I said that last week, but it's always ongoing because it's not done until it's done. That's just the bottom line. It'll always be clearing and healing and everything. Even when you've cleared yourself of everything that you even know you're supposed to be cleared of, there's still more that's for the most part now, especially if you know that you've done enough for yourself and your own inner clearings. Then the clearings will be for other timelines of yourself, other versions of yourself, multidimensionally, all that sort of stuff, similar to what we're going through the past few weeks, up till a whole month's worth of doing that. For yeah, but we're going towards July now. By the end of the week, literally, as we hit Saturday, there we are, July 1st. And so far, this summer solstice period has been doing it definitely to make sure that we are ready. We are ready for this summer, this truly transformative summer that we're going to have right now. I mean, let alone the eclipse that everyone's starting to talk about more and more now. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. And July is gonna be crazy in its own interesting way. And I'm very excited for July. I'm very excited for July and to see how that one unfolds. But I'm here. I'm doing better now. I wasn't all that 100% over the past few days after the new moon's effects started to really set in, as I was mentioning earlier. But now I'm feeling better because I deliberately went through certain motions in order to recognize what needed to be healed, and that's the point I've reached now, where I actually choose to see what needs to be healed and just go through it in a more observer standpoint rather than being reactive or so with it. But generally, yeah, I'm doing much better now. And the topic of this video, which I was wanting to do since week, but as you know, it's always harder harder to do it when your body's telling you you need to rest, and I have had to do a lot of resting and introspection as a result. And my visions and dreams, oh my goodness, have they been off the charts? They've been vivid. They've just been having. It's like a whole reality to itself going on there. Whole reality, clear a whole reality, multiple realities at once that you can't even deny anymore. You can't even pretend to say, oh, they're just dreams or visions. No, they're all happening. But the topic is a sovereign being's choice to create their new story, and what I've already been discussing so far is all a part of that. The reason for all these clearings and all that we're healing is that we're essentially healing those parts that are originally not us. They're not us. And we're getting rid of the old stories that were given to us, like was mentioned in my last video. And we're literally writing our new stories by our own actions and choices to say that, okay, enough's enough of these toxic situations. Clearly don't want them anymore. And I choose to experience something that is definitely within my not control. It's not even control, but within my say. Because the best part about what we're moving into now, into a much greater level of ease and grace, is that there's less needing to control any outcomes, and even less need to expect anything to happen, and more of just allowing yourself to receive your granted wish. And that's how the new story is going now. You're essentially writing from scratch of your new beginning, your own individual new beginning of exactly what you wish to experience. And there's going to be much less obstacles within that. There is going to be a lot less hoops to jump through, as long as you don't choose to make it more complicated than it needs to be. If you just choose to have it in the most natural unfoldment, then that's exactly what you experience. And that's the general theme of what's going on right now, is that everything is becoming truly natural. And as we know with nature happens, everything happens when it happens. When it happens all in its own time, in its own motion, within its own alignments. They just happen. And that's what's happening with us now. We're literally becoming more natural again, because humans from the old story were completely out of alignment, disconnected, and just following a completely unnatural pathway. Hence why all this change was needed to get us to this point. So really, that is the main talk of what I wanted to put in this video. And I know that we would really like this to be over. We'd like for our grand reunions to be happening all over. We'd like to just be in our new story right away. But it's clear that as long as we're still seeing something that needs to be healed, it's not gonna happen so fast. And overall, the universe is working with a timeline that's already pretty much perfect, and we'll be where we need to be and change what we need to change within the right divine timing, according to our own soul contracts, our own soul paths, missions, etc. It's all within our say. It's all within our choices, and that's continuously a point that needs to be embraced. And that's it for now. Thank you all for tuning in, and let's see the end of this month in a brighter light, so that the next month can be even brighter, because the energies are gonna pick up even more. Get ready for that, but get ready for more excitement. Catch you later. Ace everything. Peace.